Welcome to another fun and exciting video. This is Teacher Camille and I will be your English teacher for today's lesson. Our lesson for today is all about simple maps. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to interpret simple maps of unfamiliar places, signs, and symbols. Have you been on a trip? Were you able to see signs and symbols that tell something about the place you have been to? Now look at the following pictures. Are you familiar with these signs and symbols? Do you know what they mean? Let's take a look at the first picture. What do you think is this symbol? What do you think is the meaning of this sign? A. Use the designated pedestrian crossing. B. Cross the street when vehicles are moving. C. Cross any part of the road. Correct. The answer is use the designated pedestrian crossing. For picture number 2, what do you think is this symbol? Do you know the meaning of this? A. Do not run. B. Do not walk. C. Keep running. Correct. The answer is do not run. For the third picture, do you know what is this symbol? What do you think is the meaning of this sign? A. Sing loudly. B. Talk to your seatmate. Or C. Be quiet. Correct. It reminds us to be quiet. For picture number 4, do you know what is the meaning of this symbol? A. Vehicles must give way to other vehicles. B. Vehicles must increase their speed. Or letter C. Vehicles must reduce their speed. The answer is letter C. Vehicles must reduce their speed. For picture number 5, what do you think is this symbol? What do you think is the meaning of this sign? A. Keep your ID inside your bag. B. Wear ID before entering a premise. Or letter C. Hide your ID to the security personnel. Correct. You must wear your ID before entering a premise. Good job, kids! Now, let's take a look at this situation. Mike is staying at his friend's condo in the city for the first time. Study the city map below and answer the questions based on the map. Take time to study the map. Now, let us answer the following questions. What building is located beside the dental clinic? Correct! It's the pharmacy. Mike and his friend decided to eat. On which street will they go? You're right. It's on Rizal Street. For question number 3, what is the location of the apartment where Mike stays? You can find Mike's apartment in 2 locations. The first one is beside the telephone station and the second one is across Rizal Street, corner Del Pilar Street. Where can you buy canned goods and rice? Correct! It's at the grocery store. For the last question, Mike wanted to buy bread from the bakery. Where is it located? You can find the bakery in 2 locations. The first one is beside the restaurant and the second one is across the Rizal Street, corner Mabini Street. Remember, A map is a drawing of a real place. It helps you find where places are located. The title of a map contains the needed information you want to know. This is a compass rose. A compass rose tells direction on a map. There are 4 basic directions. These are the north, south, east, and west. Now, let's take a look at the signs and symbols that you must remember. The first symbol is the symbol to turn off your mobile phone. It reminds people to turn off mobile phones while in the premises. The next one is the signage of a wet floor. It reminds people to be careful not to slip and fall in the area. Then, the no mask, no entry symbol. It reminds people to wear protective masks before entering the premises. The next signage is a symbol for an open manhole. It warns people to be careful to avoid falling from open manholes. The next one is a sign to maintain social distancing. It reminds people to maintain physical distance at least 6 feet away from each other. Another one is a fire sign. It warns people that a substance with this symbol is capable of burning. The next symbol is the no smoking sign. It tells that smoking is not allowed in this place. Another symbol is the no parking sign. It reminds people not to park within the area. Another one is the fire exit sign. It leads the way out of a burning building. And the last one is the no food or drink symbol. It tells that eating and drinking is not allowed inside the premises. It is important to know how to read and interpret maps, signs, and symbols. It helps to locate unfamiliar places easily. It also helps do things safely and correctly. Signs and symbols are objects that represents ideas, concepts, reminders, and warnings, or even direction. To deepen and enrich your understanding about simple maps, signs, and symbols, let's proceed to our first learning task. Now this is what you're going to do. Complete the paragraph, select the appropriate answer from the choices below, and write your answers in the blank. You are given 2 minutes to do the task. Are you ready? Let's start. Now let us check if your answers are correct. For number 1, the answer is signs. Number 2, symbols. Number 3, unfamiliar. Number 4, hazards. And number 5, south. For our next activity, name the common signs and symbols. Select your answer from the box. I will give you 1 minute to do the task. Are you ready? Let's start. Let us check your answer. For number 1, the answer is stop. Number 2, traffic lights. Number 3, no U-turn. Number 4, no smoking. For number 5, bicycle lane. Number 6, exit. Number 7, parking. Number 8, no turn right. Number 9, elevator. Number 10, toilet. And number 11, bus stop. And for number 12, turn left. For our last activity, study the map of Barangay Masikap. Read the text, then answer the questions that follow. Sam lives in Barangay Masikap. His house is across the Landan Street, north of the Barangay Hall. Toby, Sam's best friend, lives near Sam's house. His house is located at the corner of the Landan Street and Manga Street. For the first question, what is located north of Sam's house? Very good. It's the church or chapel. For the second question, what is located west of the Barangay Hall? Correct. It's the playground. For question number 4, Sam and her best friend decided to have some ice cream. From Toby's house, how can they reach the ice cream parlor? Correct. Go straight to the Landan Street at the corner of Avocado Street. And for the last question, Sam's mother needs to buy goods for their feeding program. Which way should she go if she is coming from the Barangay Hall? Correct. Go straight to Avocado Street, then turn left to the Lanzones Street. Very good, kids! For your assignment, create a map of your school and identify the important places found in it. Share your map with your classmates. That's all for today, kids. I hope you learned something today. Always remember, learning in English is fun!